slides. So Officers Training Academy, right? Then here you can consider Officers Training Academy there. Serve with honor is their motto, right? And I think this is the last picture. So this is about the different academies through which you can enter into the either of armed forces for commissioned officer. So this is related, as yesterday I told you, we can categorize these institutes into institutes for the training. In fact, both are for training. One is for the training for beginners, right, or to become the commissioned officers. Your training never ends even if you become the commissioned officer. Still you have to go for a specialized training, right? So what had happened, the Gilgit and Baltistan. So these were the two different places which are at very high altitude. And in 1948, I think we lost these two places. And because of this, we have to fight, or rather we fought a war with the Pakistan. I think that may be the first war, right? Or, so these were the things. And in J&K, as far as Himalaya is concerned. So fighting in these places, if we consider Leh Ladakh, right, or some parts of Himalayas, so you have to be well trained, or you have to be trained specially, and for that purpose you have to always go for further training, right? So this could be the another part. If you consider these, whatever till now the 7 different institutes, rather 7 plus 1, that is 8 institutes we have considered, right? Now all these institutes are affiliated to different universities, right? So someone is affiliated to JNU, someone is affiliated to another institute, university likewise. So it was planned to have a parent institute, that is the parent university of all these training institutions, so that the uniqueness will be maintained and degree will be awarded from that institute only, which must be associated with the Defense Ministry. And therefore in 2010, in fact in 2011, the government of India, the then Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh, who had inaugurated that particular university, and the name of that university was Indian National Defense University. Shortly it is called as INDU, right? So if you consider that particular thing, you can see its inauguration. So Indian National Defense University. Now in last year only, still now it has not functioned fully, but in last year only, they have started to teach the syllabus at that particular university, right? So after 8-9 years, now it has come into picture, but still its complete establishment of infrastructure is not finished. Still it is going on, right? So, but under this one roof, every institute now has come, right? So this was now maintaining the uniqueness of these institutes and the degrees. As I said, degree, the graduation degrees, the post-graduation degrees, the degrees in the technology, that is in the engineering and technology. So now all these will be conferred by this particular university, which is known as INDU, right? So this is again, you can consider one of the institutes. After this, as I said, specialized training. So you people must have heard about some of the things, or the, let's say, commandos, different kinds of commandos. So who are providing training for these commandos? So they must be having certain kind of institutes. Yes, of course they do have that kind of things. If you consider only NSG, right, which we frequently hear about it, or sometimes we have seen it, right? Then Cobra commandos, para commandos, right? So these are the commandos which are not only for the land security, which are not only operating on the land, but also at the maritime borders. Therein also you will be having commandos, right? The commandos who are working in the jungles, right? If you consider some of the East India's countries, right, or some of the states like Chhattisgarh, right? So therein, some commandos have to work in the jungles, right? So different kinds of trainings are there, and for that, the specialized institutes are always there. But if you consider, as I said, at very high altitude, if you consider some part of Himalaya, which is 9,000 feet away from the sea level, wherein hardly you will breathe. You cannot directly go from, let's say, any of the cities of Maharashtra to that particular position. No, you have to go there. You have to be at the base for acclimatization, right? Since we are common man and we have not that kind of training, we have to acclimatize there for 14 to 21 days, right? But you cannot offer this much time period to fight a war, and therefore you have to be always prepared that particular war, and therefore you must have a kind of institute therein, so that you will be uh, having your means always ready for the war. So for that purpose, there is a provide the training to the personnel or officers and soldiers from different armed forces. So they will have a training as well as the research development. How I come to know that the soldiers will require only 6 days of acclimatization, and why we could not survive with the 6 days acclimatization at the base? That is through the research, right? So this is basically a training and research establishment, and it was earlier only considered as or established as a sky school when we lost the Gilgit and Baltistan, right? And then we have considered establishment of this particular sky school. So whenever it was established, maybe in 1962, right? So sorry, 1949, it was in fact established as sky school, and then in 1962 it has become the high altitude warfare school. So it is always specialized in, so specializing in the snowcraft and winter warfare. So one of the most famous warfare academies of the world, right? Not only for India. And that is the reason why from the countries like some of the developing countries also, their soldiers are coming here to get a training, and because of that it has become one of the most famous warfare academies of the world. So selected soldiers, as I said, from US, UK, Germany, right, which are developed countries, and some other countries visit here for their specialized training, right? So these are the different uh, things which are always considered in this particular case. So I will show you something about this one, which is very unique for uh, warfare school. It's date of that particular school. Right. Now you can consider here, okay, because of it might not be visible, but you can see here these are the soldiers which are climbing over the mountain, right? So these are the soldiers in the first picture which are for morning's PT. You can see at the backside the hills, right? So you can see now here the snow, how they are being trained, right? And rather they have to fight in this particular situation. sometimes, right? So you can see the training. Now you can consider here also, right? So they are having the training. You can consider, okay, where is the base and where they have to go. In fact, they have to go at the top, and they have to work for this particular thing. So it was related to these different institutes. Apart from this, there are some other institutes, right, which I can write here. There is a National Defense College. National Defense College, NDC, which is established in 1960 at New Delhi. Now, this is again a institute which is harmonizing the national security interest as well as the strategic issues with the governance in all the facets. So this always conducts yearly courses which are focused on national security and covering the domestic and regional, as well as the international issues. Domestic, regional, and international issues. I will tell you one thing which is again unique about this one, right? So it is always in order to equip the future policies to get a broad understanding of the multifunctional functionality of economic, political, military, scientific, or let's say organizational aspects for the security of that country. So what was the unique? Unique is that here not only armed forces, but also police and paramilitary as well as civilians. Civilian, that means those who are already in service. That may be in the administration or maybe in the police. Right? So you can have the percentage from armed forces. So 40% from army, 12% from navy, 6% from air force, 17% from paramilitaries, and 25% from the police. So it becomes 100%. So this is the constituent of providing training to the people from these different things, like army, navy, air force, paramilitary, and the you can consider the police. So it becomes, I think, there are some, yes, 100. Okay. So it is again of the national importance institute, which is providing the training to the persons who are already trained, right? Then there is one more thing called counter, as I said, for fighting in jungle. So counter insurgency and jungle warfare. Jungle warfare, which was established in 1970 in one of the states in the East India, that is Mizoram. So it is again a kind of school or the institution for counter training, right? You must have seen some guerrilla attack or guerrilla operation. Likewise, so in order to work in the jungles, right, and you have to counter attack the insurgencies, right? So in that particular case, you have to fight, and for these people, this particular institute is providing a training, right? One more I think about Gaya, I said something about Sikandarabad. So there in Sikandarabad, there is one more college of defense management. So management is also important. It's College of Defense Management, right? So it is at Sikandarabad. No doubt it is in Hyderabad, right? So it was established in 1970. Again, it is a tri-service institute which is imparting the management training to the officers, those who will be in the army, right? So likewise, there are different, again, if you consider Army School of Physical Training, ASPT, which is at Pune. So that is also providing the training to the soldiers, those who are already here in. So in this way, we have gone through the two kinds of training institutions, right? Wherein you can become commission officer, and still further, right? Since you have to update, you have to upgrade yourself, you have to be involved in different kinds of operations or the programs, so you have to be trained. So in this way, you will be having training forever, right? So uh, some of these institutes which we have seen in latter half, rather in this particular session, right? So that might be useful whenever we will be going for some of the commandos, the different commandos. So at that time, these are helpful. So I think for this session, that's it. So any queries, questions, you may ask.
Raise your hand if you have any queries. Danish. Danish, ask. Akshay.
Sir, in the you have written that high altitude warfare school.
Okay.
So, sir, are these all after that high altitude school? All these are the centers where the people are trained after joining the army or any sector, or before that?
No, this is after from this one. This is after becoming either soldier or commission officers. Not before that.
Means after becoming something in the army.
You have to be already in either of armed forces or at least in the police, right? So that you can enter into in this particular case, right? So all these are after becoming soldier or the commission officer.
Sahil.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sahil, ask.
But always keep in mind, right? If you refer the older question papers, so sometimes some of the questions have been asked which are based on these particular things, right? See, one thing I can't.
Sahil, ask if you have queries. Okay. Ansh.
Continuous or ongoing process.
Ansh.
किती केलं तरी कमीच असतं as far as GAT is concerned. So you have to be.
Yes, sir.
Ansh Deepak Dixit. Ansh Deepak Dixit, ask question.
हेलो सर प्रीवियस पेपर जी
आधीचे पेपर तशी ती गोष्ट मुश्किल आहे, राईट? So you have to do one thing. एखादा मित्र असा कोणी SPI ला गेलेला आहे 1-2, तर त्यांच्याशी बोलून काय कळेल, किंवा आय थिंक एका दुसऱ्या कुठल्या तरी पुस्तकामध्ये स्टँडर्ड क्वेश्चन पेपर दिलेले असं आस्था इज प्रोव्हाइडिंग यू दॅट पर्टिक्युलर क्वेश्चन पेपर. इट इज ऑल्दो इट इज फार ओल्ड, 2012-13-14 काहीतरी असतील.
येस सर.
येस.
Yes. So I want to ask you something. Sir, if we pass the age of 20, that's mean we can't.
Okay.
अगर हमने 20 एज पास कर दी तो क्या हम ट्राई कर सकते हैं एनडीए के लिए?
I think for NDA,
the age limit is
exactly
19.5, sir.
age, I think 19.5 is, I think, last one, right? The upper age limit. So not only to a completion of 20, if you are greater than 1 day, whatever they have mentioned, you are not eligible for that particular thing. Not only for India, for any of the armed forces. Therefore, strictly, they are providing the date of birth to start with and to end with. So in between these two dates, including both the dates, sometimes last date is, let's consider 31st December, and you born on the same day, so you are eligible on that day, right? But if you born on 30th of December, not eligible. Okay, any other?
sir.
Huh.
So I have one more doubt, sir.
Okay, ask.
Sir, if we have some small type of injury in our body, that means we are not
What kind of
injury like fracture or anything, something like.
now see, if it is detectable, then sometime it may be making, but as you said, the injury वक्त के साथ तो भर जाती है, so it is not going to impact. Yes, but if you have some eyesight problem, then it is very difficult to enter into your course. You have to very clean and neat, clear eyesight, right? They have mentioned standard eyesight, not only Air Force but also for Army as well. But it differs, right? You might have heard about 6x6, 6:9, likewise. Okay, anything else?
No, sir.
Yes, ask Abu.
Someone was there.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Which are?
सर वो कैरिंग एंगल और नॉकरी अलाउड है क्या सर एयरफोर्स में?
Sorry, come again.
One by one. मिलेंगी.
You are not audible.
I think voice.
हॅलो.
हाँ.
सर जसं तुम्ही सांगितलं TGC मध्ये म्हणजे बीटेक वगैरे करतात, मग त्यांची सर जॉब कुठं लागते?
Job म्हणजे तुम्ही you have to be either of the armed forces.
सर बेस म्हणजे
TGC मध्ये की बॉर्डरवर फार कमी असाल, बिकॉज यू आर इन द टेक्निकल साइड, पण तुमच्या रँक तशाच असतील. यू बी लेफ्टनंट, कॅप्टन, मेजर, लाईक राईट.
फक्त काम वेगळं का?
काम वेगळं म्हणजे काय, किंवा जसं सोल्जर्स 24 तास बॉर्डरवर असतील, किंवा एखादा नॉर्मल इन्फंट्री मधला कॅप्टन किंवा लेफ्टनंट जसं ऑल टाइम तिकडे असेल, तसं तुमचं काम नसेल. यू हॅव टू ऑलवेज लुक. समजा टँक आहे, एखादं वॉरफेअर इन्स्ट्रुमेंट आहे, एखादं वॉरफेअर डिव्हाइस आहे, सो यू विल बी ऑलवेज एंगेज्ड इन द मेंटेनन्स, रिकव्हरी ऑफ दिस, अँड ऑल्सो हे कसं चालवायचं, काय ट्रेनिंग देण्याचं, हे सगळं तुमच्याकडे असू शकते.
सर TGC मध्ये SSB इंटरव्ह्यू राहतो का?
ऑलमोस्ट व्हेअर एव्हर जिथं जिथं कमिशन ऑफिसर व्हायचंय तिथं SSB इंटरव्ह्यू असतोच, म्हणजे असतो, लक्षात ठेवा. एखाद्या वेळेला एखाद्या रिटन एक्झाम नसेल, पण SSB इंटरव्ह्यू हा ठिकाणी असेल, हे विसरून चालणार नाही.
आणि सर एक
ऑफिसर व्हायचंय ना तर.
हॅलो.
हा हा.
एक लास्ट, आपलं इंडियन नेव्हल अकॅडमी आहे का नाही, तिथं 10+2 होऊन एखादा इयरचा गॅप पडला चुकून, तर घेतात का तिथं?
गॅप पडल्याने काही फरक पडत नाही, फक्त एज लिमिट त्यांच्या एज लिमिट मध्ये पाहिजे ना, बस.
हॅलो सर.
हेलो सर.
हेलो सर.
बोलो.
सर मला एक डाउट आहे.
सर
एक मिनिट.
सर कब से हाथ उठा के रखा है सर, चांस तो दो.
हॅलो.
हेलो सर.
हा.
सर मला असा डाऊट होता की कॅप्टन, मेजर अशी रँक घेऊन आपण बॉर्डरवर जाऊ शकतो, म्हणजे कसं जायचं, काय करायला लागेल त्यासाठी?
नाही, असे ते काय ठरवलं की लेफ्टनंट झाल्यानंतर पण कमीत कमी 2 वर्ष यू हॅव टू वर्क इन दॅट केस, त्याच्यानंतर तुम्ही कॅप्टन होऊ शकता. जर समजा फारच एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी काम केलं तर कदाचित लवकर होऊ शकतं. एज लिमिट, एज बाउंड आहे त्याला, दॅट इज कॉल्ड सर्व्हिस इयर्स. सो मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ सर्व्हिस इयर्स यू हॅव टू कम्प्लीट, देन अँड देन यू विल बी प्रमोटेड.
म्हणजे मिनिमम इयर्स झाले कीच आपण बॉर्डरवर जाऊ शकतो?
नाही, यू हॅव टू बी ऑन द बॉर्डर फ्रॉम फर्स्ट डे. ऑलवेज कीप इन माइंड, जसं जसं रँक वाढत जाईल तसं बॉर्डर पासून पाठीमागे येत राहा.
हॅलो सर.
ओके सर, थँक्यू.
सिद्धार्थ ask.
आजच्या लेक्चर किती क्वेश्चन विचारले जातील?
टेक्निकल मेडिकल असते का?
परत आज
हॅलो
हॅलो
परत विचारा हा प्रश्न.
हॅलो सर, आज जे लेक्चर झाले ते क्वेश्चन कसे विचारले जातील SBI मध्ये?
हा व्हेरी गुड. आता काय आहे विचारलं जाऊ शकतं, विच वन अमंग द फॉलोइंग इज लोकेटेड ऍट व्हेअर, नाही का? म्हणजे विचारलं जाईल समजा खडकवासला काय आहे, किंवा खास करून पहिले जे ट्रेनिंग इन्स्टिट्यूट नाही त्याच्याबद्दल जास्तीचे क्वेश्चन विचारले जाण्याची शक्यता आहे. ठीक आहे. किंवा अमंग विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग यू कॅन एंटर ऍज कमिशन ऑफिसर, असं विचारलं. मोस्टली आतापर्यंत हेच क्वेश्चन आले की कोणतं इन्स्टिट्यूट कुठे आहे.
येस सर, थँक्यू सर.
हॅलो सर. हॅलो सर, कॅन यू हिअर मी?
हा विचारा. हॅलो मेडिकल प्रत्येक वेळी असते, साधं असेल तरी असते. कॅनॉट 100% असते मेडिकल. लक्षात ठेवा. इंटरव्ह्यू
मध्ये पण असते का?
होय, इंटरव्ह्यू आणि मेडिकल कुठल्याही एंट्रीमध्ये जा, कुठलीही. मग तर तुम्ही शिपाई बना की काही एखादा अधिकारी बना की टेक्निकल एंट्री मध्ये जा की एज्युकेशनल कॉर्प्स मध्ये जा, कुठेही जा मेडिकल ही असतेच. नेक्स्ट
मेडिकल एंट्री मध्ये काय काय असतं, म्हणजे रनिंग वगैरे?
व्हॉट इज द कन्सिडरेशन?
मेडिकल
तर मेडिकल मध्ये काय काय होतं? रनिंग म्हणजे किती काय काय असतं?
नाही मेडिकल मध्ये रनिंग येत नाही, लक्षात ठेवा. मेडिकल म्हणजे तुमचं फिजिकल, ऍक्च्युअल फिजिकल चेकअपच.
ओके सर. सर मग रनिंग वगैरे फिजिकल मध्ये येतात
मीन्स ते आपली बॉडी चेक करतात, बॉडी स्कॅन.
ते काय, हे बघा लक्षात ठेवा, ते जे फिजिकल फॉर पोलीस आणि फिजिकल फॉर आर्मी हे वेगळं आहे बरं, लक्षात घ्या.
सर मग ते रन करायचे असतात 6 किंवा 7 राऊंड, ते कशात असतात?
कुठे ते SSB मध्येच आहे तुमचं ते.
ओके.
Hello sir.
Okay, is there any question? Because I think 3 or 4 minutes must have left of this.
Hello sir, I have a question.
Okay.
Sir, when we become a lieutenant commander or any other post, we can do MTech also by in defense, any defense one.
It depends on in which armed forces you are. If you are, I think, in the Navy or Air Force, then you are allowed to go for that particular MTech. And I think, as far as I know, for Indian Naval Academy, or if you are in Navy, then you can do your post-graduation IIT Delhi.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello sir.
Hello sir.
Hello sir.
हॅलो सर, आर्मी मध्ये पॅरा कमांडो व्हायसाठी काय करायला लागेल?
आर्मी मध्ये पॅरा कमांडो होण्यासाठी अगोदर आर्मी मध्ये जायला लागेल. राईट.
हा सर, नंतर त्याच्यानंतर 5 वर्षाची.
नाही, त्याच्यानंतर आपलं हे सेशन येणार आहे कमांडोच्या बाबतीत. सो ॲट दॅट टाइम यू आस्क युअर क्वेश्चन.
ओके सर.
आय होप की गरज नाही पडणार विचारले. हा, चला, आहे का अजून एका दुसरा क्वेश्चन होऊ शकेल?
हॅलो सर. हॅलो हॅलो
हॅलो सर. सर ते लेफ्टनंट आणि सर IAS ची जॉब सर इक्विव्हॅलेंट असते का?
सॉरी
सर, लेफ्टनंट आणि
क्लास वन. येस, क्लास 1. हो, क्लास 1
इक्विव्हॅलेंट असते ना?
इक्विव्हॅलेंट म्हणू शकणार नाही मी, पण क्लास 1 नक्कीच आहे.
हो, कारण की सर दोन्ही पण UPSC कंडक्ट करते, त्यामुळे विचारतो.
हो, म्हणून तर म्हणलं क्लास 1 आहे. इक्विव्हॅलेंट मला नाही म्हणता येणार. रादर आय विल नॉट डेअर टू से इट, असं मी म्हणणार नाही. परंतु क्लास 1 आहे. कलेक्टर पण क्लास 1च आहे आणि हे पण क्लास 1च आहे.
ओके, थँक्यू.
हॅलो सर.
कनेक्ट करतो.
सर ह्याच्यानंतर अजून एक सेशन होणार आहे का? त्याच्यानंतर अजून एक सेशन होणार आहे?
No, I don't have idea about it. You can ask it to
Hello,
senior.
sir. Hello, sir. Sir, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know that other than SPI college, which are the other college means which will provide 11, 12 studies and NDA training simultaneously.
Best option is Asta Academy.
Asta Defense Academy.
Yes.
Sir, but no other government college is there. Means
that is
other
SPI
government
only.
college.
No,
Okay.
there is only SPI.
Okay.
सर आर्मी मध्ये रेड कार्पेट करून घ्यायसाठी काय काय करायला लागतं?
Yes.
रेड कार्पेट एंट्री करायसाठी काय काय करायला लागेल?
Sorry.
रेड कार्पेट एंट्री.
Sorry, I don't know about this one. First thing, I couldn't understand your question. What is red carpet entry?
सर म्हणजे त्यात स्पेशल एंट्री असते का?
स्पेशल एंट्री म्हणजे
He knows about two important person.
Yes, sir.
VIP entry.
Sir, VIP.
I will tell you now. See, MS Dhoni, Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar. These are the people from armed forces. They will be there for their career since already they have a very good career.
Yes, sir.
Right. It is only the ceremonial, or it is only to motivate youngsters like us, so that we should always go there. That doesn't mean the cricket is the only way of having a career. Right. Still, you can enter into. Okay, if you consider Rajwardhan Singh Rathore, now who I think in last government who had headed this the sports department from central government. So basically, he was one of the army personnel. So I think he was he is alumni of NDA, right? So later on he quit because he had made a. Okay, you can see here some of the things. I think I don't know for how much time it is being open.
Sir, it is less than 1 minute.
Here you can see it, right? So. You can consider. So you can.
Sir, यांचे एपिसोड पण येते.
You can see it very clearly.
Sheetal sir.
Hello, sir.
Sheetal sir.
Hello, sir. I have won 3 state level certificates. Are they nice for SPI?
Sheetal sir. यांच्यानंतर
सर माझ्याकडे 2 सर्टिफिकेट आहेत स्टेट लेवलचे. का ते कामात येणार पुढे?
काय
सर माझ्याकडे स्पोर्टचे 3 सर्टिफिकेट आहेत स्टेट लेवलचे. तर ते पुढे कामात येतील का?
We have such a few seconds, sir.
Sir, after this any lecture will be?
Sir, after this lecture is there.